Hello and welcome back, and today we're going to be concentrating on rib cage, shoulders and head. So let's come into a cross-leg position, and what I want you to do is really reach up through the top of the head. Make sure your rib cage is against your stomach and your shoulders are relaxed. So we'll start off with a bit of a neck movement. Take a deep breath in as you look to the left-hand side and exhale. Back to the middle. Inhale to the other side. And exhale. Back to the middle. Make sure that your shoulders aren't moving. Make sure your rib cage is not moving with this movement. Your alignment should be a nice neutral spine, taking gravity off it, so your pelvis isn't tilted back. And the only mobility we want is the neck. And I want you to consciously understand and feel whether one side is getting more movement than the other. As you're getting to the extent of the range, I want you to really press against that and control any movement in the shoulders. And one more to the right hand side. And then come to the middle. So in the next one, it's the same. We're going to have a neck movement. We're going to bring our right ear down to our shoulder. And then back to the middle. Exhaling as we bring the left ear down. And inhaling back to the middle. Making sure our shoulders don't move with our head. We're consciously using our shoulder blades to push our shoulders down so they don't lift with the movement. We're also using our abdominals and our neutral spine position and making sure our pelvis is pointing up, not tilted backwards, to stop any unwanted movement in the trunk of the body. And bring it back to middle. Bring your hands down to the side. So we're going to do floating arms. So our breathing is a breathe in as we lift the arm up. And an exhale to bring it down. Our stability needs to come from our rib cage and our shoulders. Abdominals are tight. Shoulders are being held if they're not moving. And we're pushing up through the top of our head to keep our neck straight and stop it falling forward. Again, our abdominals and our back muscles are holding that pelvis nice and still, so we're just moving from the joint. Just be aware of any movement coming into the spine as you reach up, and if that occurs, what I want you to do is stop next time before that happens. So become very conscious of any effect of this movement on the spine. So let's come to the side. What I want you to do is bring yourself into that better alignment. Now, just a reminder, bring yourself onto the back of the thighs. You can always bend the knees as well. I want you to bring your arms forward, your palms facing each other. And what we're going to do is tuck the pelvis underneath, curve out back, and then bring the pelvis forward to restack it. Now breathing here, exhale. Inhale to come back, and our alignment, keep our shoulders in the same place. Make sure we're just driving this from the pelvis and making sure we're coming back into that neutral position. Don't drop your head too far forward. Just make that curve nice and even. If you've got yourself a camera or a mirror, see if you can make it kind of a quarter moon shape. If you find that's easy, push out through the heels. Challenge it a little bit more. Keep the back of your knees on the ground. It's good. And then back to the middle, we're going to go into a stretch forward on the next one. What that means is we're going to try and keep the pelvis nice and stable until the very last minute of the move. Then we will restack from the pelvis. So exhaling, head, neck, shoulders, pull the belly button to the spine, really curl forward, and then move forward with the hips. Breathe in there, exhale, hips back, and then restack the spine. So exhaling. Inhale to come back. Don't throw your head back on the way. Try and bring it into that neutral position, chin level, head pointing up to the ceiling. And then sitting up straight, palms facing each other. I want you to pull one elbow back, rotate through the spine, open up the arms and bring it back. Really hold that pelvic position. Don't roll out the pelvis. We are moving the arms, we're moving the spine and shoulders. But what I want you to concentrate here is not falling out of that seating position, not rolling the pelvis back. If you need blocks or a pillow underneath to do that, you need to bend the legs to be able to do that, do so. Prioritize the shape of the pelvis. Don't prioritize the movement. Inhale here. Exhale back. And then back to center, bring your left leg back and your right leg behind you. You're going to go into a side bend using these shoulders to bring it up to a nice stable position, then bending through the side and top of the body. Push back, bring the arms back, and then moving through the shoulder and then over much more natural position because your spine is already in flexion. So we're using control here to teach you to move the shoulders without further movement, even though it's not in that neutral position. So a much more advanced stability exercise. Exhale. Inhale. Check your chin, make sure your head's not falling forward, your neck is still relaxed. And one more. And then we're going to swap legs. So arms out wide, exhale. And then let's come into 4-point kneeling and then bring your elbows down. So let's extend the legs, bring your hips down to straight and maintain that plank position for a second. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the rib cage through. Inhale to lift the rib cage back. Maintain the alignment through the spine, nice straight spine, nice straight neck. Don't let your head fall forward. And one more of these. Last one. And then bring that back. Come into the 4-point kneeling position. And then we're going to move into Superman position. So I want you to really concentrate on the position of the shoulders as you're doing this. First, extend the leg away on an exhale. Inhale. Bring that shoulder up to ear level. Just lift the leg slightly off the ground. And then exhale. Exhale here. And inhale. Bring that arm up to ear level. And bring that down. Now, our alignment is we're keeping a straight back. So don't allow yourself to sink into the back. Don't allow your shoulders to fall. So you want to maintain a nice straight line between your armpits and your hips in that extended position. One more on the other side. And then let's come all the way down onto the front. And you're going to bring your forehead to your fingertips. So breathe again here. I want you to lift up through the back of the head, lift up through the shoulders, and then exhale on the way down. Now alignment, keeping everything else heavy into the mat. We're just moving through the back of the head and extending the spine through the shoulder blades. Squeeze those shoulders together as they come up. One more. And then push yourself all the way back into this rest position here. That's heavy work. You're just going to finish off with a tap today, just to stretch things out through the back line of the shoulders. We've had a fair bit to do today. So take a deep breath in to prepare. As you exhale, I want you to roll the pelvis underneath. Let that roll up the spine. Let the shoulder blades widen at this point, and then finish with the head. Feel the stretch through the back of the shoulders before you come back into neutral alignment, knees and the hands below hips and shoulders respectively. And we're just sequentially moving the spine from the bottom of it, holding everything else still until it's its turn to move. A real combination of stability and mobility with this movement. And one more. And then just bring one arm down and stretch it through. And then another, and stretch it through. And then let's go straight into thread the needle. Bringing the right arm down, rotating through the spine, stretching through, and we're going to open up to the other side. And one more of those. And open up. And then come back into sitting. Have a great day.